Hi, this is a preview video for the lab on significant figures, measuring significant figures and adding and subtracting significant figures. We're going to talk about how these measurements can be precise and help lead to better accuracy. Precision is how close numbers are to each other, and accuracy is how close numbers are to the correct answer. We're going to be measuring the length, width, and height of several objects, and also the volume using rulers and also graduated cylinders. I want to show you the tools that you're going to use. First, this is a ruler that has been marked with decimeters on the top and centimeters on the bottom. When you measure things in decimeters, you can measure to the 10th place. I'm sorry, to the 100th place. So you'll see exactly to the 10th place, and you'll guess one more to the 100th place. When you measure things in centimeters, you can measure things exactly to the 100th place and guess the digit to the 1000th place. The other tool we're going to use is a regular ruler. This is marked in millimeters, and so when we have things marked in millimeters, we can see exactly to the 1000th place and guess one more digit. So the most precise measuring tool we have for length is the one in millimeters. The least precise tool we have is the one in decimeters. We're going to use this to measure regular objects and irregular objects. Your regular object is going to be a piece of wood, and your irregular object is going to be a little lump of aluminum. We're going to multiply length times width times height and make sure we have our significant figures correct when multiplying to find the volume of each object. Then we're going to measure volume using graduated cylinders and beakers. We have three tools here. We have a 25 milliliter graduated cylinder. This has markings at every half milliliter. And so you can measure again to the 100th place. Our next most precise tool is the 100 milliliter graduated cylinder, and this has markings at every milliliter, and so you can measure things with that to the 10th place because that's the last digit you can guess. The last thing we're going to use for measuring volume is our least precise tool. This is a 100 milliliter beaker. You can see there's only markings for every 10 milliliters, and so we can only measure to the 1 milliliter place for accuracy. So most precise volume tool, least precise volume tool. And we're going to measure different volumes of water, making sure that we read the meniscus, which is the bottom of the curve. And we're going to measure the volume of our irregular object. So we're going to put some water in here, put our irregular object in, and measure the displacement of the water to find the volume of our irregular object. We'll be able to use our significant figures with addition and subtraction, as well with doing multiplication and division to make sure that we're carrying our significant figures correctly in calculations. If you have any questions, please ask your instructor at the beginning of lab, and hope you have a great lab. Thanks.